So a little while ago, I found a very good deal on the Comicave Shotgun Iron Man figure, and I really love this thing. It's mostly metal, it's very nice and posable, it's very, very nice. I absolutely love it. And I was really itching to get another Comicave figure. I really want the Silver Centurion, I really want Gamma, But I decided not to get either of those just yet. For my next Comicave figure was destined to be Igor. And that is what I got. As soon as I got this guy and saw him in the box, I knew I needed to make a video of it. This is by far one of my absolute favorite Iron Man collectibles. Comicave does amazing work, and this thing is absolutely no exception. I freaking adore it. Now, I did try to record this video once, and not only did the audio file corrupt, but also the video file corrupted. So it looks like something is out to make sure I don't review this thing, but I'm gonna try again anyway. What else can I say, man? This is absolutely magnificent. So one thing I don't feel like a lot of people do, I don't think there's a lot of size comparisons of this guy out there. So he's pretty much stood up as tall as he will stand up. Here he is with the Comicave Shotgun Iron Man. And as you can see, it's pretty good scaling with other Comicave figures. And here it is with one of the more modern Marvel Legends Iron Man figures. This is the Light Up Iron Man Mark 50. And as you can see, Marvel Legends stuff is generally kind of larger, but that's just kind of a gradual thing that's happened over time, because this guy scales very well with older Iron Man 6-inch figures, and he scales better with the newer ones and more modern Marvel Legends. And depending on how you have your display, they can fit in. I mean, of course, Igor and that, I mean, the size is perfectly fine. It's as long as Igor is significantly larger, there's no problem. But yeah, I think Comicave, it can kind of fit in if you play your cards right. And then another comparison I absolutely need to make is with the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster, because I just want to emphasize, yes, the Hulkbuster is still a bigger boy, as he should be, but Igor is not cutting any slack. He is very large. He weighs 1 pound 66 ounces, I believe. Very heavy boy. I believe he's only about a pound. So yeah, he's very heavy. He's 75% metal, so he should be. But yeah, absolutely love this comparison. He used to be my main big centerpiece on the Iron Man shelf. Now I have 2 of them, so that's very exciting. Anyways, what else is going on with this guy? So taking a look at the box really quick, it's just a nice presentation. I just wanted to show it real quick. Really cool artwork. You have magnetic flaps. You have some silica gel. Oh my god, that's amazing. There's the figure. 38. And it's just got stuff on it. Then it has the back of Igor right there. It's interesting. So what does he have for accessories? Unlike other Comicave figures, he does not have a display base, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like he might have needed one, but I think he's okay without it. He comes with alternate hands. He has fisted hands and gripped hands. They look very nice. Thank you, Gravity, for not giving me an option on which one to display. Yeah, they just look very nice, man. Let's zoom in on these hands, dude. They look nice. They're nicely sculpted. They look proportionate and good. I have no issues with them. But why would you use those when he comes with fully articulated hands? I'm going to go over these more in the articulation, but they're just very nice looking hands. Let's go over the looks first, because this thing just looks amazing. Oh, wow. Comicave absolutely outdid themselves. This is certainly something you can equate to a Hot Toys. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If you get in on all these little details on his chest, you can read the text. It's unbelievable how detailed this is. And he has more text going down his arms as well. Head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. Really nice paint wash, and I really love the panel lines it kind of added in. He has this really nice weathered texture on some of the edges too. And it even has like a physical texture to the paint in some areas where it's kind of thicker. I really do enjoy that. Arms look amazing. Look at that. Oh, look at those stripes. So awesome. And then on the inside of the arm, you have even more little details. Then even on the other side, you also have different details, which is really amazing. Look at even the thumb has like weathering on it, and that's the articulated hand. This thing is just beautifully detailed. It is unbelievable how much work and effort went into this thing to just make it as amazing as it is. The legs, as well, are absolutely no exception. This thing is a work of art. Absolute beauty. Definitely worth at least the price I paid. I paid around $130 for this. I have no regrets whatsoever. No regrets paying that kind of price. It's the bottom of the feet as well. They didn't even It says Marvel down there, but they even painted the repulsors on the bottom of the feet. The back. Oh my, the back. We gotta zoom in on this because it's just remarkable. I'm not gonna be one of those guys pointing out he's got blue and silver paint because you can see that yourself. I don't know why people do that. But yeah, even more text on the back. Little lines. Little text on the back of the arm. Then on the top you have the little support struts for when he's carrying big things or lifting up big stuff. The figure looks remarkable. This is probably without a doubt the most nicely painted thing I own. The paint is remarkable. It's very heavy, like I said. There's metal there, there's metal there. Most of it is metal. The head is plastic, but that's okay. It's, not really supposed to be metal. Anyways, he lights up. Boom! Right there, there's a switch. Right there, and you just flick it, and it goes. That's really nice. But does his head light up as well? The question of the day, and the answer is yes, it does. Some people say you have to pop the head off, but you can just kind of wiggle it out. And if you're smart, and if you keep your thumbnail long like mine, these are the exact reasons why I keep the thumbnail long. There, boom, the eye lights up. Absolutely gorgeous. Easy to replace the batteries. Easy to just light this guy up. Absolutely amazing thing. Oh, I love it. So articulation, you have pretty good range at the head. It moves up. It does move down, but one thing I got to point out is that right there at the lip of the neck, the lip of the helmet, you can see how it's just kind of getting caught right there. Not really the best thing ever, but that's just how it works. The shoulders, they're actually on ball joints into the torso, but they're also on universal joints. Then the shoulder pads are on a series of hinges and springs to get out of the way. Bicep swivel. The elbow bends about 90 degrees, right? And you do have this little armor piece here to move. But it doesn't bend back straight. It's always slightly bent, but whatever, it's all good. He does have these little support struts on his arms that do slide out and fold out, which is awesome. Oh, I love that detail so much. He also does, of course, have the articulated hands, which they're on ball joints. They give you a lot of nice range. Very tight ball joints, though, so I'd be careful. Each finger is on a ball joint at the base of the finger, and then you have 2 hinges for each. I don't know what that pose is, but let's make him Spider-Man. And then the thumb just has the 1 hinge, but it's also on a ball joint. Anyways, the torso. Torso has pretty decent range. Not too much. It pretty much is just going to wiggle around, because moving on the back, another gimmick he has is these support struts on his back can actually kind of hinge down. Not all of them. That one can't move. But yeah, those can hinge down, and as you can see, as you're moving it, it kind of gets caught on those. So definitely be careful, and probably advise not doing that much. Anyways, what else does he have going on? He has kind of the SH Figure Art style of hip that can shift down to get more range forward. Then you also have some range outward, but not too much. No thigh swivel, as far as I know, but he doesn't really need one. His knees, they're always slightly bent, but that's just the design of Igor. But you do get pretty good bend. You do get pretty good bend. He does have this little panel on the back of his calf that can move just a little bit. Then his feet are on ball joints. And then he has this panel here that guards it. And then he also has a really good toe joint. It's really good because it's more so of a mid-foot joint. And you can still kind of balance him on his tippy toes. So articulation on this guy is phenomenal. I'm just going to turn off the lights because I'm just worried they're going to die off, dude. I don't want him to die again. I can't go through Iron Man dying a second time, man. Yeah, man, there we go. That's Comicave Igor. I love this thing so much. Yes, it is indeed an adult collectible. It's something not to be played with, but it's something I feel like you can pose around without worrying about it breaking. It's very solid, very durable. The metal really helps, in my opinion, with the durability of it. It's just a beautiful thing, man. I would recommend it if you're a huge Iron Man fan like I am. Now, he is very expensive. I got mine for around $130, like I said, but that was less than the original retail. I think this thing retailed back in the day around $180 or so. I could be wrong, but it's definitely in that ballpark. Would not recommend spending that much on it, but if you see it as like a 1/12 scale hot toy, I guess you could justify it. But see, I couldn't justify that much. $130 though was like the most I could do. Was it worth it to me? The answer is yes. I think this thing was worth every penny. I don't really spend that kind of money on a single action figure all the time, but I love the design of Igor. Ever since the trailer for Iron Man 3 when everyone thought he was the Hulkbuster, I've just adored this armor, and I've really been craving an action figure of it. Sure, I'm a few years late to the game with buying this thing, but you know what? I don't care. I love it. It's one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite, Iron Man collectible I own. I recommend it wholeheartedly. But anyways, there we go. There's my look at the Comicave Studios Igor. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media links down in the description below, as well as my P.O. Box address. Have a good day, guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.